Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now last Sunday, the United States, or at least most of it, did something that was pretty stupid and useless. We did that daylight savings time thing again. Twice a year we set our clocks forward or back to move around the darkness, basically. Now, as a comedian, daylight savings times mostly doesn't affect me. Since I don't work regular hours, I don't have to get up and go to work. But I did miss a plane once because the system at the hotel that I was staying in didn't make the adjustment, and as a matter of fact, it crashed. And I didn't get my wake-up call, nor did anybody else in the hotel. But that's the only time that it's ever had any real effect on me. And fortunately, I wasn't going to a gig. I was coming back, so I wasn't in any big hurry. Now, if you ask most people why we have daylight savings times, they'll say it has something to do with the farmers. It doesn't. Farmers could not care less about what the clock says, because crops and farm animals, they have their own internal clocks and circadian rhythms that they respond to. So farmers could give a shit less about daylight savings time. And actually, daylight savings time started in Nazi Germany. Because the Nazis thought that it would increase productivity. It didn't for them. I don't think it made any major contribution to them losing the war, but it didn't increase their productivity. And it doesn't to this day. In fact, productivity goes down for the first 2 weeks after the clocks are reset. Whether we set them forward or set them back, people have a hard time adjusting to it, even though it's only an hour. Not only that, but traffic and workplace accidents increase significantly during the first couple of weeks after we reset the clocks. So this arbitrary act of moving the daylight around or the darkness around, depending on how you want to look at it, actually serves no useful purpose. And there are a lot of places that don't bother with it. Arizona, they don't observe daylight savings time. Places like Guam, Puerto Rico, and countries all over the world from Bahrain to Zimbabwe that do not bother with daylight savings time, and they get along just fine without it. So it harms productivity, creates an uptick in accidents, and sometimes makes a lot of people who work on Sunday late for work, and forces people to make an adjustment for no good reason. It seems to me that daylight savings times deserves a merciful death. And it would be really easy to end it, because you don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is not do something. Just leave your fucking clocks alone. Thanks for listening.